Is streaming right now. Words. New Jersey Coffee Jug is streaming right now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening and happy Tuesday. NJ Coffee Junkie here. Everyone calls me NJ for short. And hello. Coming to you from Fallycraft. For those of you who were here with me on Sunday for the kind of accidental marathon stream. We went 4.5 hours because we were trying to survive on the You Only Live Once live server. And I thought I did a pretty decent job. I lasted a lot longer than I thought I would. However, our demiurge had other plans. And once he came into our server to visit, we kind of all knew it was going to be a bad time in the best way possible. So here we are. I have officially been demised, and that's a-okay. You know what? It's totally a-okay. I mean, look at my face. Look at my face. I'm okay. I'm happy. I don't look that bad. I look refreshed, having no longer to worry about random things like creepers and the whatnot coming at me and stuff like that. Hi, Space. Welcome to the stream. We're back on Fallycraft. Now that I cease to be in YOLO, I can come back to some other things that I've been working on. Totally fun. Yep, indeedy. So these are new additions to the space and to the hut. As you can see, we've maintained its burrowedness into the mountainside that I chose to kind of build into. Because Hufflepuffs, we like things cozy and secretive and hidden away. Off camera, I spent a good chunk of time here over the last, I guess, week or so, putting in this flat roof, and it looks kind of funky. Originally, I had used or was planning to use acacia stairs, and I said no, because that's not really what Hufflepuff is about. Yeah, I know, right? The banners are sick in the best way possible, and Sixie made them for me, and they spoil me, and they're just amazing, an amazing human being. So they made these banners for me for the front of my house, and the roof I kind of was inspired not just by the colors, but also this side panel here. This was put in here a while ago, kind of to signify that it is Hufflepuff House. And then that got me thinking, maybe I should rethink this whole roof thing and consider just making the roof yellow and black. That way I could always find it. Um, and I've got my yellow and black sheep here. I got Buck is in here too, Buck the naked sheep. There's a random chicken just kind of hanging out and visiting, so the little sheep pen is doing well. I have some flowers outside. Those are doing well. Let's come inside, because I've been working in here just a teeny bit. And I want to show you what's been going on. I want to show you what's been at work here. So a lot of the kitchen space here, that hasn't really been touched yet. And that's mainly because I only learned today how to make smokers and the whatnot. Space says that they'd hop on to hang out with me in the world, but they're curled up under a pile of blankets in their room. You know what? I'm under a blanket as well because I'm sitting under a window and it's kind of chilly. So I totally feel that. I'm totally on team blankets. So stay warm, stay cozy, and you can always just give me advice and stuff from afar. So this is one of the other banners. I think they made 4 or 5 banners. But I really want to show you what I've been up to in here and back here before we do a couple of things. Oh, hi, Drastic. Welcome to the stream. Team Blankets FTW for sure. And they tumble in covered in blankets. You are a blanket tumbleweed. Fantastic. I'm so glad to see you. How have you been? I'm sorry I haven't been able to catch much of your streams as of late. Just the way my schedule's been and stuff like that. It's been a little bit hectic. But I really want to show you this. I haven't finished this yet, and I think we're going to work on this in a little bit today. Whether I keep the acacia and just go all the way down. Oh, you've been playing Minecraft too. Oh, I have questions for you. So you hold that thought. So I might put acacia in here and just keep it as one continuous thought. So that's an option. This all here is oak and this is spruce planks. Drastic says they're noob sauce. Well, I have questions about what you've been playing and what you've been doing and stuff. So give me 1 second. Let me show you around. And then I'm going to pick your brain and ask what you've been up to. So here's the common room. If you remember the last time we were here, this was all stone. This was still all stone except for the floor and the fireplace. And so I had gone in and I just used basic oak log blocks all the way around to give it that textured, rustic, homey feel. With the help of a couple of server mates, we put in, actually, that's probably going to come out, but actually, you know what? Yes, I'm going to take that out. So give me a second here, and I'll replace the wood in a minute. I'll come back to that in a second. And you know what? I'll take that out too, because I'm going to need that. But yeah, so I basically took those oak wood blocks, or oak log blocks, and just made a ceiling out of it. And to make it a little bit more Harry Potter-ish, I have lanterns hanging from posts. I have wood logs indented in there for the wood posts to take hold. And this one here is just a little too close for my liking as well, so I'm going to take that one down too. And I'll fix that a little bit later. Don't worry about that. But I had some help with the bookshelves because I didn't have enough leather. And along the way, on this server, I learned that you can smelt rotten flesh for leather. And so I did that for a little bit, and then Sixie, my server mate, they came by and dropped off a whole bunch of leather and paper for me. And Space Dorito allowed me access to their base where they had some sugarcane growing. So I was able to get the rest of those. So I was able to get the rest of the books that I needed to make the bookshelves. And I have some acacia signs here, but I want a different sign. And it's, bless you, Manatee's in the other room. He sneezed. So there's going to be a little sign that's going to go right here because this library space, it's going to say dedicated or this library sponsored by, and then their names as a thank you. And like a little plaque. You know, like when you go to a campus or something like that, there's always okay, this person donated so that they get their name on the thing. That's basically what that's going to have there. Now, I don't have any armor stands yet, so I can't do anything fun with, students or anything like that. But that's all in due time. And there'll be some comfy couches and a couple of tables and stuff like that, all in this space eventually. But one thing at a time. And so let me show you upstairs, which is on this side, really quick. And then Drastic, I would love to hear more about the kind of Minecraft that you're playing and what projects you're up to. But yeah, so come check this out. So up here, it's a slow and steady process. We're slowly carving this all out. This is going to be one of the dormitory rooms. I might actually have to make this a smaller space because, as you can see with the dirt that's here, we don't have a lot of space to work with because we're very close to the side of the mountain. And I came across that issue, as you can see here. Basically, behind this wall here, I wanted to go back a little bit further for it, and I couldn't because I basically broke through the side of the hill. So I had to repair all of that, and then as I went upstairs and started digging out the space upstairs, I came across the side of the mountain and popped out of it. So I ended up going a little bit too close to the edge. Now I could terraform it if I wanted to, but I'm not in terms of making the hill part wider so that I'd have more space, but I'm just going to spread out in a different way because I have space on the other side. Because the mountain, let me show you. I don't think it's dark yet, so I can show you what I mean. Yeah, okay, it's dark out, so we're going to watch out for mobs. I've already been blown up by a creeper once this week. We don't need to make it a twofer. Alright, let's look around. Should probably chop down some of these trees at some point. Okay. Do I have I have a bow. Do I have arrows? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So I see the zombie there in the distance, and if I have to take him out, I will. But as you can see, over this way, I built into here, so I have all of this space if I wanted to. Although I probably would end up taking it over to here. Like maybe about here, because I don't want to take up the whole thing, because I know that people want to mine and stuff like that over there. Let me just make sure that guy didn't see me. Nope, we're good. So there's that. Is that the castle on the hill? Not necessarily. We do, though. Let me see if I remember. Ah, there it is. It's back there. I'm going to head this way. For those of you who follow the person who... oh, yeah, that's... Oh, you're talking about MPA? Yeah. This server, by the way, Drastic, if you didn't know, this server's only been around for maybe a month. So a lot of this is built over the last month. I think even the majority of people who are on the server are a completely different time zone, as in different country than me. So they're usually on during the day when I'm at work. So they build a lot of stuff when I'm at work. And what they do is really impressive. There's already a coarse fruit farm and stuff like that. Yeah, so if you can't already tell, I lit some of the back part up, and where that tree is, that's where I popped out the other day. But Drastic, so yeah, tell me about the Minecraft world that you're playing on as I head over to the brand new mall. Is it plain vanilla Minecraft? Is it modded? Anything like that? Is there something that you're working on or trying to do right now? Like what are you up to? And how long have you been playing? I'm really curious about that. No mods. I don't even know how most of this works. Oh, hold on. You hear that? Oh, excuse you. Oh, there's a lot of you, aren't there? Come here. I want your membranes. Come here. You know, it's all fun in games until 4 of them show up and try to bite you in the face. By the way, I'm not even remotely scared of all of them coming at me at once. I think I want to say that I have, alright, so let's grab this. I don't care if they yell and scream and screech, it's fine. Come here, you! Ah, that just barely missed. Come here. Yeah, death pigeons. Jerks. Now, mind you, a couple of months ago, when they first came out, I was scared of them. Not anymore. They don't bother me in the slightest. Ah, there we go. Give me your brain. I'm just going to take that sweet, sweet XP. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, okay. What are you doing up there? Die. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. We can have a little fish. Drastic says that they've been terrorized and victimized by monsters. Well, that's not good. Okay, looks like I'm the only person on the server. If I knew that, I would have slept before I left. But that's okay. So this is Real Fally server, and you can find Real Fally on Twitch at Real Fally, Phali. And I'm gonna catch up with the chat really quick because like I said, the phantoms don't bother me. Let's see. Space says that they prefer to avoid phantoms whenever possible. The insomnia doesn't leak into Minecraft. Oof. Well, that's good, I guess. And Drastic says they're building a fort type thing, and after coming out of the mine that they dug underneath it, there was something riding in the silly minecart circle that you built throwing potion. There was a witch. Oh, there was a witch riding in a minecart throwing potions at you. That is going to be a bad time. Oh dear. Witches kind of scare me because they can mess you up pretty badly. But phantoms don't bother me anymore. Creepers don't even bother me anymore either. They startle me when they blow up in my ear, and if I don't hear them or see them, then anything else. But yeah, this is the mall. It just opened yesterday. There's a big grand opening. Yes, you do. I would like to see that. It says, please visit management before going further. Now, I can show you this because this was all revealed yesterday. So it's pretty cool. So here's the map. Drastic says they beat a witch to death with their bare hands, no armor. That is badass. Good, nicely done. That's more than I would ever do. Let's see. So that is requests. Okay, so everyone who is on the server is allowed to have one shop. And Sixie and I asked them if they wanted to go halvesies on a coffee shop because I have one on another server, on the Joe Hills Thanks You server, and that's great and I love it. But my shops on that server, I have 3, and they're all single owned, and I really wanted to stretch and build partnerships and do stuff with other people. And so I asked Sixie, who I trust with a lot of different things. Like I said, they take very good care of me, and I wanted to do likewise. I said, hey, would you be interested in going and being my partner on a coffee shop? Because I want to do something. It's kind of my calling card at this point. And I said, why don't we do that? And they said, yeah, sure, that would be great. Why don't we do that? So yeah, these 6 people are the various mods and owner. Like Fally's on the left. He owns the server, so he's the head manager, I guess. And then we have Wolfie and Mickness, Jess, Badger, and Marf. Oh, that's okay. Hi again, Space. That's all right. Welcome back. So this says, welcome to Fallycraft Mall. Please read everything here before continuing. Oh, hi, Rowdy. Nice to see you. Thanks for the follow. This is Fallycraft. This is Fally's server, and I'm gonna read from this book right now. It says, Fallycraft Mall rules. Number 1, only 1 shop per player, which I already have. I had a shop in the other mall because there was another mall built, and they decided to make it bigger, so they moved it to this space. 2, normal SMP rules apply. 3, do not break any quartz blocks without consulting staff first. Continued. Overleaf. Number 4, build your shop with the correct color codes. Number 5, build between the quartz on the front. Do not build above the waterlogged stairs. Continued. 6, you are responsible for lighting and mob-proofing your shops. 7, report issues via mod mail on our Discord. There's a Discord that everyone who is on Fallycraft belongs to. 8, all items for sale must be properly price tagged, which by this we mean place a sign with the name of the item, quantity, price. No price equals no sale. That's fair enough. Finally, from the management team, the staff of Fallycraft, have fun. Awesome. So I'm going to be a good server mate, put that at page 1. Now there's this other book here. Oh, that is the same exact thing. Okay, so they must have two books so that more than one person can read at the same time. And so they have the color coding here, and I'm just going to jump over here so you can see it. So this color here is information services. Then we have purple for books, red for items, lime for food, or green for food, blue for blocks, and then gray for transport and services. Now, through here, it looks like we have some benches. I think I can sit. Can I sit? I forget how to do it. I guess not. These must not be sitting benches. Looks like there's some maps here. Elevator to the rail platform, because there's going to be a rail line that's going to be put in if it's not in already. Let's see. First thing we have here is Jungle is Massive. This was a store that was actually outside of the mall space. And so it... Hi, Goldie. Goldie the parrot. She must be the shop owner. Right-click NJ like riding a horse. Got it, space. Let's see. We have parrot feed. We have, I think that's beetroot or cocoa beans. Leaves. Let's see. Diamond, coal ore, coal blocks. Jungle wood. ATM. That's cute. I like that. String and spider eyes. Let's see. And looks like vines and grass or something like that. So that's cool. So I can right click and I can sit with Goldie. What's up? What's up, bird? How you doing? That's right. Hello. Very cool. All right, so that's Jungle is Massive. Then over here we have the LMS bets. LMS, let's see, Space says, I think Nuke moved our shop over. Cocoa beans are cheaper there. Duly noted. Okay, so LMS, for those of you who watch Hermitcraft, they just did a game called Demise. They just finished it up. And Demise was basically a Survivor-esque game where it didn't include PvP per se, but basically the objective is to be the last one surviving and the last one standing. And so this is basically where we are right now. You had to have been an original member of the server within the first, I think, 12 hours. And I unfortunately could not hop on for the first 2 or 3 days. So I was not able to play. I do know that they are looking to have another game very soon. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to participate in that when that happens. But as you can see, these are all the players who have since demised and ceased to be in this game. And these are the five remaining people. Let's see, five remaining people. So Azmake, M, Taribo, Siski, and Vin. And that's Joe's head. Extra diamond donations to bet winners. Okay, very cool. I have about 2 diamonds left. I might plunk one down, but I haven't decided yet. I think they just added his head to balance it out, because there's 5. It would look funny otherwise. This one says extra diamond donations to bet winners. So basically that's if anyone wants to throw in a couple of diamonds for people who are new to the server and want to bet, I guess. I don't know. But remind me to come back here so I can place a bet. I think I have my diamonds in an ender chest somewhere. So we saw that one. That's my guess. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so there's this one, reserved for Phallicraft staff. This is not lit, so that makes me wonder. So, I'll be careful. This one as well. I think these are reserved for staff members' stores. As we come on through, this beautiful fountain that you could sit by with an end rod or two. The design is exquisite, and this was actually built by Fally and his staff members. The people whose heads I showed you before. Their work is exquisite, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous space. Looks like we have another unclaimed shop over here. for sale, contact staff. So that is an available slot. Let's see, we have this one. This is also available. Now, since it's just open and there's a bunch of these different plots, there's not much here just yet. So it looks like this area is pretty much sold up. Let's see. Valleycraft stuff. So this is obviously a work in progress, and it seems to be coming along nicely. So we're just going to let that be. So that's one area of the mall. Looks like there's another portal here. So we might see some random... we might actually see a random pigman come through. Let's see. We have empty spaces here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Now, I know that my shop with Sixie is on the first floor because I remember asking about it because I was able to watch the live stream of the opening. I wasn't able to attend, but I was there. And I was there in spirit. Kind of literally because they had one of my heads. Okay, so this is not where we came in. This is Wolfie's, I think. And no, this is Nukin Spaces. Almost vegan feast. All items, 16 rotten flesh as stacked. And then a private back room. So they have beans, they've got melons. Out of context in the chat, it looks like I apparently want Joe to end. Nah, it's fine. So melons, cookies, pumpkin pie, various soups and stews, sweet berries, dried kelp, baked potatoes, carrots. Looks like you have a lot of good stuff here. And I did not bring any currency for that. So, oops. It does look really nice. I think this is gorgeous. It looks very festive and jungle-y. Alright, so we saw that. And I think this is where we came in. I think. Yeah, this is where we came in. Okay, so we saw that. We know that Space and Nuke Shop is over that way. And we saw that these other two areas. So I think we're going to go upstairs. Oh, by the way, everyone, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. If you do, or don't rather, I'm at NJ Coffee Junkie. I mentioned earlier today that I have to have a shorter stream than usual tonight because one, I went 4.5 hours on Sunday without meaning to, and I still have a couple of things that I need to get done tonight. But also, the Infinity Crisis storyline on the CW ends tonight. It's actually playing now. And Manatee and I want to watch it tonight before spoilers come out because it would really suck if we were spoiled. Because we've been following that storyline quite a bit. So I'm going to probably cut this short, maybe about half hour, 40 minutes. Just enough to kind of get a little bit of stuff done. I promised Sixie that I would swing by our shop and update some of the signage as soon as I find it, because I don't remember what color we are. And I actually haven't walked through here yet. So I'm still figuring out where things are. And yes, I know I'm going to have to make a break for it when I go back outside. Let's see. So, did I look this way? I think I did. Space says they need to do an animation stream tomorrow. Yes, please. That would be lovely. I would love for you to do that. If you stream during the day, I might be able to listen. Alright, so I still haven't found our shop yet. And I'm pretty certain that being in Finland means that Sixie is probably... Oh, here we go. Found it. Sleeping. So here's our coffee shop. The original design was very much like this, but in a much smaller space. The only difference is that I threw in the carpet, and they took the concept and ran with it coming here, and they did a fabulous job. This is exactly what Um, this is exactly what I hoped for, and this is why I always rave about anything they do because everything they do is so good. Um, but yeah, this is the first time I'm actually in the space, and it has a little trapdoor and everything. Look at this! Oh my god! Pericarpets. Yes, I found those are cyan, and I had found a wandering trader. They ended up coming to visit me, and I said, "Ooh, I wonder if they have dye because I didn't want a yellow and black. I wanted a mix. I wanted some white in there, but I wanted a nice mix." And so, boom, look at that. It kind of says Jersey Diner. It kind of says, a little bit of the 1950s, teeny bit. There's not much seating, but we'll take what we can get. But I mean, just um, the nether brick seats are just they're fantastic, and this looks so good. Even the paintings, oh, it's got that touch of Coffee Underground on it from the thank you server. Looks like okay, so looks like there's some materials in here and the ender chest. Yep, okay, I did keep my ender chest and my mending books in here. Um, I should probably um, get that mending stuff squared away. I might take those with me before I leave. Um, so yeah, the barrels are here, and I'm just curious. Okay, so I see, they made fire resist for me, slow falling, water breathing. I've never made water breathing before. I don't think I have anyway. So that'll be fun to give it a name. Invisibility and weakness. Okay. Okay. So I gotta figure out now what I might have to do. We're gonna have to do a little bit of digging, my friends. A little bit. We're gonna have to do a little bit. Let's see. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm going into my screenshots, right? Because my screenshots, I have a folder just for Minecraft screenshots. And what I'm doing is I'm going there because I went ahead a while ago because Sixie had asked me to redo all of these different signs, right? And wanted me to keep the names of all the different potions and brews that I used and have in the Joe Hill's Patreon server. And I said, that's fine. I'd be happy to do that. But I don't exactly remember them all. So I'm digging through right now my screenshots. So that way I could remember what they're supposed to be. And I think, is that it? I know I took a, is this it? Drum roll, please. Come on, open up. You can do it. You can do it. Ta-da! Got it. All right, now we're cooking with gas, as Ren says. Uh, salted caramel macchiatos. Ha, funny. So, um, some of these names, and we're gonna have to figure it out because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, technically 7. We have 7 barrels with which to work. And I'll now need 5 or 6 barrels to do what I need to do. So they asked me, and I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have to figure out, oh, Whoa, wait a minute. I've never seen that before. Look at that. It's waving. Have you ever seen that before? Like what? Like what? That makes no sense. It's waving. And Space says now they want coffee. Ah! Oh, it's the banners. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so trippy. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So, what I think we're going to have to do, right? What I think we're going to have to do is we're going to take these weakness potions and we're going to put them over here. And, yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. Yeah, Space says it's 7 o'clock where they are, so they have to wait till tomorrow. Well, for me, it's almost 10, and that's great and all. It's almost 10 o'clock for me, so it's definitely too late. It's definitely too late for coffee. Let's see. I'm going to move this over so I can see a little bit better. So don't mind me. I'm just trying to make sure that I can read the screenshot so I can do this properly. We're going to break that. And we're going to put the... Oh yeah, East Side 100%. Jersey born and raised. Right here, baby. Right here. Space says they have 2 local coffee shops right down the street from where they live that roast their own beans. Not gonna lie, kind of jealous. Let's see. No caffeine? No problem. Decaf. Weak. 1 diamond. And Dorito says they live in a hipster town. It's great. Well, lucky you. I do not live in a hipster town. Ah, Drastic's got Baltimore. Very nice. I have Jersey. Slow. You know what? We're going to call it 2D for now, and I'm just going to double check with Sixie and see if that seems fair. Now, here's the thing. Space, you've been on the server longer than I have. Not by much, but you've been on long enough. I would like your help, since you're in the chat right now. I would like your help to try to help me figure out if my prices are fair. Because I don't want to... Yeah, I know by a day, but it's fine. I would like to know if people would pay these prices for this coffee, so to speak. But I'm gonna leave that there for now. Okay, so if I didn't use diamonds, like let's say I don't want to use diamonds, other than rotten flesh, what could I use? Iron maybe? Or is it that are diamonds hard to acquire? Huh. Well, I'm gonna leave it for now, and I'll ask Sixie in the morning if they're gonna be on. What they think. I'll take screenshots and I'll ask them what they think of the prices, because if they think the prices are too high, we can change them. That's perfectly fine. Oh, you're doing a social experiment. Okay, I got you. I got you. So we're gonna break this here, and we're gonna call this Fleetfoot Brew. I'm sure people can figure out that it means speed. We've got the regular 1D, the red eye, which is the 8-minute one. We'll put that at 1 diamond. And then we'll do the bold. Well, let's see. Because I call something else bold roast. And... Oh, yeah, no. We're going to call it bold. We're going to call it bold. We're going to change it up a bit. And we're going to say 2 diamonds. Um, I might change that. I might change my mind because I know that diamonds aren't necessarily easy to come by. Although, when I went digging for diamonds, I picked up some in less than 10 minutes, which was really freaky. Not gonna lie, really freaky. Okay, so then we have espresso. And then we have the single shot. MPA sells stuff for about those prices. I'm fine. Good to know. Ristretto. Now, for those of you who are not necessarily coffee drinkers and are kind of going, what the heck are all these different terms that she's using? Because I don't understand. Please, please, Master Barista, please tell us a story. Well, going back to this sign over here, regular is pretty much self-explanatory. Bold, self-explanatory. And bold, the difference between a medium blend and a bold blend is usually a medium blend is roasted longer, so a little bit more the caffeine seeps out. A bolder coffee doesn't have nearly as much. Red eye is when you take a regular cup of coffee that's brewed and you put a shot of espresso in it. So it's for those days when your feet are really dragging, right? Now, espresso is pretty much self-explanatory. It's espresso. It's coffee that's finely ground, tamped, and when it's brewed, it has that dark body and that light brown crema at the top. Single shot, self-explanatory. Ristretto is when the shot is poured and pulled for a longer period of time. So it has a much different flavor, and that's why it's the 8 minute one because it's the longer pull. And doppio is basically a double shot. It's Italian for double, I think. So it's a two shot. Ristretto, you usually see that kind of a shot in flat whites, which are all the rage now, um, or at least they were not too long ago. Drastic says they were digging for a while. Yeah, that's basically what you do, especially in single player. You're just trying to dig to get the materials you need, so that way you don't die like day one. So this right here is the bold roast, which is going to be instant health. And I've noticed that with instant health, this I would probably sell for the same price, but not make nearly as much as I did in Jody, because it's still sitting there. So I will definitely make a smaller supply of this because I don't think people need it as much. And also on this server, and I don't mind if a little money's lost. But on this server, we have keep inventory as opposed to the other servers I play on where we don't. Space says their favorite drink is an iced caramel macchiato with a pump of hazelnut. That's different. I like that. That's really cool. Um, for me, my favorite is a flat white with sugar-free vanilla in it. However, sometimes I won't have the syrup put in. Because if a flat white is made properly, it does not need sugar. It does not need anything else in it. Space says they get it with almond milk. For me, it depends on where I go because everyone uses different almond milk. And if I go to, say, Starbucks, I can't. I have to use regular milk because their almond milk upsets my stomach. There's something in it I'm sensitive to. But if I go to, I don't know, a local place or the Dunkin' or whatever, then I could get theirs because I know they use a name brand, and and that's perfectly okay. Now, let's see. Employee faves, employee picks. We'll put invisibility here. And we'll put in water breathing. Okay, so that's spelled right. And then, let's see. I think we'll do this one. Huh. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Because we still have night vision as well, I believe. So, you know what? We're going to leave that blank for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Because we have two more here. And I'm going to put the decaf one here. Right? I'm going to put the decaf one here. No caffeine. Yes, space, you brilliant genius, you. I'm giving you a long distance hug, because that's amazing. I'm going to do that. Oh my god, that just made my day. Weakness, 1 diamond, and T, 2 diamonds. Now, I'm doing this for a reason, because let's break this. We're going to take these weakness potions out. You are definitely channeling your inner Vin. I'm impressed. Oh, this is all fire resistance. Ooh, okay, hold on. So we'll put fire resistance. Hold on. Let's move this over because here we have two or three different types of fire resist. So let's move the weakness over to here, and then we'll put the slow falling in there as well, right? But over here, Black Widow blend. Drink at your own. No, hold on. No, go back. There we go. Your own risk. 1 diamond each. There we go. And I'm going to have to go grab a poppy for some red dye. Let's see. Now, I like the insomnia. Where can I put that? Employee picks. No caffeine, no problem. We've got the bold roast. I'm gonna put the speed. Actually, no. I want to leave that there. Leave that there. I think the instant health I'll move to the side because we already have this. So we'll put the instant health here and have it be ironic because we've got the instant health here, right? This is really exciting. This is really exciting, peeps. This is really exciting. As I realize I don't have much time left, so this is basically the thing we're doing tonight. I have maybe 10 to 15 minutes left, if that, not even. Okay, so here's the sweet, let's see. Doritos says they're going to rebrand their holiday game for Valentine's Day, which was Naughty or Nice for Christmas, and Sweethearts is what it's going to be called now. That's awesome. I love it. Yes, do it, do it, do it. Okay, so this is what I kind of find funny because we have the Bold Roast Instant Health right beside the Black Widow blend. So, health on this side, poison on this side. Ha 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 ha. I'm so corny. I'm so corny. I should be in a field. Let's see. Drastic says, it's weird how the minutia of this game can be so relaxing. Dude, let me tell you. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're F5ing this right now. real talk right here. Real talk. I cannot tell you how many times I've been in the middle of a project and have been so straight up chill I've fallen asleep. With my hand on the keyboard in position, everything. Just done. Out cold. Lights out. Not kidding. Not during You Only Live Once, of course, but yeah. You would think that space, you would think I fall asleep during Minecraft a lot, but there are some times when I get called away or I get distracted by something, and so I click over to go see the other thing and then forget I'm logged in, and that's how I lost all my stuff that one time because I derped and kind of got occupied. I've mentioned it 3 times. Yeah, I've only mentioned it 3 times. It's fine. Um, yeah, it's fine. Um, Another true story. I actually do watch all of my replays back because I don't remember what I say during the streams. So I replay it so I remember. Let's see. So what we're doing? We got the Fleetfoot. We have the espresso. Bold roast is on the other side. We have employee picks. Oh, we're gonna do the insomnia blend. Insomnia blend. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I don't remember half of what I remember what happens, but I don't remember half of what I say. So I watch it all back so I can remember. Which is why I never saw the creeper and never heard the creeper Sunday. That the creeper that blew me up. Because I'd completely forgotten about the tree. Because I was so focused on avoiding the phantoms that I'd forgotten about the tree. Um, yeah, I'm a special person. Let's see. So, let's see. How should I word this? How should I word this? Because it's can't sleep. Nah, that's cheesy. Let's see. Night owls rejoice. Ah, really? Night owls rejoice. Insomnia blend night vision 2D each. How does that look? I think that looks great. Dorito says they can't stand hearing their own voice, so watching the video they were in with Jarander broke them. Um, that's yeah, it's weird. I forced myself to get used to hearing my voice because I cringe every time. Like the first couple of streams, I'd sit and watch back or listen to them back. I'd cringed, and there are some points where I still do. But I realize that in doing so and putting up with that and forcing myself to do it, it's allowed me to learn things about how I stream and how I speak and the kind of language that I use. And like for example, my first couple of streams that I listened to, I realized that if I don't pay attention, I can be very self-deprecating to the point of annoyance. And I thought that that wasn't necessarily a good thing, so I kind of just went, I should be better about that. I should be more mindful of that. I should be kinder to myself. And so since then, I've noticed that I've not done that nearly as much as I first did. And don't mind all the shaking. That's I have the laptop on my lap to make it easier for me to move around and stuff. Also, I have my blanket on too, so I was just adjusting my legs. And I'm probably going to go for maybe another 10 minutes tops. So we have the fleet-footed brew. That's set. That barrel's empty for now. Let's move this stock, invisibility. We have the insomnia, the insomnia blend. Okay. So this is the slow falling. Let's see. You guys are chatting away. Let me catch up. Space isn't sure if that the whole hearing themselves thing is a dysphoria thing. I don't know if it is or not, and it could possibly be. Um, there's the actor Adam Driver. He's the one that's he's in the Star Wars movies. He apparently refuses to listen to himself and can't listen to himself. And there have been interviews that he's done, and this is what I've heard. There have been interviews that he's done where he has walked out on those interviews because he refuses to listen to himself speak and refuses to listen to him, to watch him on TV. He's never gone to a movie premiere or anything because it bothers him so much because he was bullied so much as a kid. And I totally get that. And so it could be any number of things, and if it's something you're not comfortable with, it's okay to not do that. And Space says more, oh no, now I want to give NJ a hug, then annoyance. Aw. And Drastic says that their voice doesn't sound deep in their ears, then they listen, and he's somewhat surprised every time. In Seriously, I mean, we surprise ourselves so much. We seriously do. Oh, okay, so this goes to this barrel. So we're gonna have to split this barrel up somehow, or split this barrel up somehow. Space says they get that way when Joe does the whole self-deprecation thing too. Yeah, yeah. But I think self-deprecation, I don't know, at least for me, it's always been a mild coping mechanism for things. And um, I have friends who also utilize. I have friends here who use self-deprecation as a coping mechanism, and they do so in a way that's lighthearted and not necessarily that they're down on themselves, because they know that they have a strong friend network that cares about them and stuff like that. Okay. So, quick question for you all before I finish up for the night, because like I said, this is going to be a short stream. We have all these different signs up, and that's fantastic. We have this one sign left. Now, the question is, I have all this fire resist potion right here. Oh, there's slow falling. I was looking for that. Slow falling goes here. The question that I have is, with this fire resist potion, I usually sell that as I usually sell that as antacid in my lava shop. And obviously I can't do that here. So what do you suggest I do? Where can I fit this in? Perhaps maybe... Oh, perhaps maybe I take the Black Widow blend and put it here and put the sign here for the Black Widow blend? Like put another sign in? Maybe? I definitely I definitely think that agave to tone it down. Well, because it can't be milk because we don't have milk. Although it would be neat to have a little milk here. But yeah, I think what I might want to do is I might I might need one more sign. Black Widow blend, drink at your own risk. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. No, I don't. I don't have an idea. I am going to take this opening soon sign down because we are pretty much open. And I'll take this one down. And I'll redo it. I need 5. I'm going to redo this sign right here. Let me go back to it because I need this extra sign. We're going to put that aside. We're going to plunk this down here, and it'll say NJ and 6C's coffee shop opening soon. Okay, so that solves that I need a sign problem. And now what we can do, because we have this barrel behind us, and it does have some random supplies in it, and that's fine. And I'll obviously send screenshots to 6C to let them know what I've been up to. So then we can put in Black Widow blend. Drink at your own risk. What did I say it was? 1 or 2? 1 diamond each. And I'll fix it if it's 2. I don't remember. Yeah, 1 diamond each. So then we'll take this, right? And, we're going to leave the sign there for now. We'll come back. But we'll take all the fire resist. And for those of you, if you happen to be watching the replay, if you have any ideas about what we could call the fire resist potion that's not antacid, leave them in the comments below, because I would love to know what you think. So I'm gonna have to give it a think here, and come back to this at another time. But for what this little hour was worth, I think we did get stuff accomplished. I'll be perfectly honest. I wanted to show you a few more things, but this had to get done so that we could open our shop. And I'm pretty sure that at some point tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I'll probably hop back on and work with them to start brewing everything for the shop. I know that they've been growing netherwort. I went to their base a couple of days ago and I saw how much netherwort they were growing, and I've been accumulating supplies, and that's why I don't mind the phantoms, because the phantom membranes give you they're for brewing the slow falling potion. So I don't mind going after them to make sure that I have a nice hearty supply. But I think we're gonna call it right here. So yeah, basically we got our coffee shop, we've got all the signs. Dorito says they have to fix their mouse so they can play Minecraft again. That would be good. I would like to see you back over here. We've been going for a little over an hour, and I'm keeping my promise that I'm keeping my promise that I would only run for about an hour or so. But in any event, let me back out of that. There we go. This has been a lot of fun. Next time, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to stream is. I'm going to aim for Thursday or Friday, possibly earlier. There won't be a stream on Saturday because I'll be participating in a D&D game that Joe is running. And then Sunday, I'll be in a training seminar all day. So chances are I won't be able to stream Sunday night. But make sure, if you're not already, to follow me on Twitter at NJ Coffee Junkie. Every stream replay is posted on YouTube at NJ Coffee Junkie. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see tonight, feel free to hit that follow button so that way you stay informed of when I go live. Um, and if you're watching the replay on YouTube, feel free to hit subscribe if you liked what you saw. Um, but in any event, I've been NJ Coffee Junkie. Everyone calls me NJ for short. We're going to go ahead and get a raid going because we always raid people. Oh, hi, the Mighty Corn. Yeah, this is a shorter stream than normal tonight. I usually go till 11, but I have stuff I need to do. But feel free to follow, and I have a Discord. The link is below where the stream is playing. Would love to have you come back for another raid. But what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna raid somebody, and we're gonna raid our friend Blonde Theft Auto. And Blonde is playing Stardew Valley with a friend of hers. She's great. So why don't we go ahead and go say hi? We're gonna say NJ's Coffee Raid is brewing. Okay? NJ's Coffee Raid is brewing. So let's go do that. And until next time, don't forget to be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Have a great night, and I'll see you really soon.